In the next 5, 10, 15 years, work will be radically different to what it is now. We are already seeing a shift in people's priorities, in what they value, in what they love to do when they go to work, in what they don't like anymore when they are going to work. We are seeing a shift right before our eyes, and it is cross-generational. We tend to think that maybe it's one generation, the Gen Zs, my generation, who are lazy and who are entitled. We are seeing this go from Gen Z to millennials to anybody above. Work is changing. There are many factors influencing this change. And in this video, I want to go over 3 principles that I think will be at the core of what people will value, of what people will prioritize when they are looking for jobs, when they are looking to be hired, etc. I'm Tion. I help professionals find purposeful careers and take back control of their lives using effective communication and career strategy planning. If you would like help working with me one-to-one, click the link in the description and me or my team will reach out to you. The first of the 3 concepts I want to go over is number 1, mentors over managers. People will prioritize having a mentor over purely just a manager. Manager is a term that feels like it is rooted in the early beginnings of work. Picture a factory, smoke going over a city landscape. You've got the manager with his whistle, blowing when it's time to go for lunch, blowing when it's time to go to the toilet, etc. The word manager just seems to have negative connotations, and it will only increase. People are looking to get more purpose from their role. They want to get more purpose from their job and careers. Meaning, the person who does still manage them, they do still report to, they want to feel like they're not just their manager, they are their mentor. They help them when it comes to developing, when it comes to learning. They have a purpose for being in that role, for being under that person, because that person is mentoring them. That person is giving them advice in life, in careers, in well-being, etc. We are already seeing mentorship programs at work being pushed. We are seeing mental health and well-being programs being pushed. They're becoming almost a requirement for certain professions and industries. A mentor has connotations of somebody who actually cares about seeing us progress. A mentor has the connotation of having a vested interest in our success. The first shift we will see is people valuing mentors over managers. The second principle, grounding us in the new generation of work, is people will value freedom over a firm. Remember, I'm saying remember like I was born, but I was saying, imagine you're back in the 80s. Remember like we're in the 80s. We've got the people, the Wall Street bankers, you've got the career people, you've got people who are money. They want to work for the biggest firm, the biggest banks in the world, the firms here, the firms there, etc. And that is all everybody's focused on. You will not find anybody who wants anything else. That was then. People are now realizing, number 1, the people who have actually worked for the biggest firms in the world, they've realized, oh, I actually get quite a lot of burnout. Oh, I've actually tried to start my own business and become a freelancer, and I enjoy that much more. I make more money and I feel more fulfilled. Maybe it's not all that to work for the biggest companies in the world. Maybe the job title isn't as important as I thought it was. People will value freedom over a firm. Having the freedom to do what you want. People are also realizing that companies don't really care about you as much as perhaps was marketed. We know AI is coming. If a company has a chance to replace you and you've not watched my videos and you've not positioned yourself as an indispensable employee, an indispensable cog in the machine, you're most likely going to get replaced by AI. And a company will jump at the chance to do your job for cheaper, more efficiently. So why would somebody go to uni for 5 years, get in debt, tens of thousands of pounds and work at one specific firm for the rest of their life. It does not make sense anymore. When that was the only opportunity, of course it made sense. It's not the case anymore. There is so much opportunity in the world. Globalization, the internet, has opened our fingertips, has opened our minds. You no longer are not just confined to having to keep constantly applying to that one job because it's the only one in your city or down the road because you can't commute 2 hours. You don't have to commute anywhere. You can literally sit at your laptop and make money. Freedom. Freedom is no longer a luxury. It will soon be a requirement for people. The second principle shift. People will value freedom over a firm. And the third principle. This is possibly the most important. The reason why I say that is when interviewed, a group of Gen Zs, and this is not just 10, this is thousands of Gen Zs, they said this is the most important thing they look for in a job. And Gen Zs are the future of work. We already make up 30% of the job market. That's going to increase. The third principle, people will value purpose over a paycheck. Imagine we've got two scales here. On the scale here, we've got purpose. And on this scale, we've got a paycheck, aka money. These two scales are working in tandem with each other. Let's start with the money first. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but money is slightly becoming, I'll be careful when I say this, but it is slightly becoming worthless. Do you agree? Money is not becoming the driving factor of why people do things anymore. Money is becoming more accessible, which in tandem makes it more, not worthless, but it makes it less desirable if more is available. Money can be got anywhere now. You can make money from stocks, from cryptocurrency, from your business, from anything in the world. Money is available. Opportunity is here, meaning the need to solely work for money is going to drop and drop and drop. People will have a choice. Now, if you want to go into the futuristic as well, we've got other things coming in that can potentially make it not that needed for you to work. UBI, etc. Which means, on this scale, we've got purpose. In a world where money is nothing, where money is worthless, why would people need to work? What reason? This reason right here, purpose. Let's go back to our human needs, our human essence. Why are we here? We are here to do things. We are here to build things. Purpose. Money was never created before purpose. Purpose was here first. And I see us in a world where we are going back to that. Purpose will outweigh a paycheck. If you have the opportunity to work for the biggest firm in the world, getting the highest salary you want, let's say you accept it. It sounds good. 6 months down the line, the fade starts to go. Let's say that salary meant you had to be constantly working in something you weren't passionate about, in something that wasn't fulfilling your purpose. Then imagine another job came along. Maybe it has less pay. Maybe it has no pay, but you feel so good when you're doing it. You don't care about money when you're doing it. Now, you might not go for that one, but I guarantee you'll be so much happier doing this one. And in a world where money is more accessible, which one will be more in demand? If we're in a situation where AI has taken a lot of the mundane routine work, making it not needed for people to do that work, and they've got a lot of time on their hands, they've got the money, which one is a more scarce resource, a purposeful career or money? It would be a purposeful career. This is why we are seeing an increase in Gen Zs, in millennials, wanting purpose as their main driving factor behind joining a company. This has been 3 principles at the root of the changing demands and changing values of us as employees, us as professionals. If you would like help navigating this time to position yourself in the best position to take advantage of this change in narrative in the job market, I would love to have a conversation with you. So hit the link in the description and me or my team will reach out to you.